Just waiting on the map to load in. All right, now we got some equipment. Whoa, shit. Maybe we we got a. All right, that's the ball bow. Okay, so how much? Man, do we want to sell it? Like, what's over at 60? We need to go check these places out. Um, 54. There's nothing over at 54. So we could sell that because there's nothing there. Or let's get our equipment together and see what we got. So we could do a lot better than this stuff. All right, let's that. Might as well attach it and bring it with us. Old Massey Ferguson. Now one of these has got to wait. Okay. And there's that. We're running over a weight there too. We going I don't really use weights, but yeah, let's just get out and do this right here. And sell, sure. There's not going to be any contracts that we can do. So start from scratch. We don't. So we don't. I don't ever do that. We could. We could. We very well could. Bum, 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 bum. Sell. Yes. For not much at all. And then we know what harvester will buy. And sell. Yes. Oh yeah. 113,000. And that's gonna be 26,000. Okay. Now, what we want to do, let's see here. We look at the map. So we own 64. Okay. 242,000. That's 250. And we own that piece of land already. So what I think, if we sell this one, and then we buy this one, that's going to leave 150 grand to work with. Okay. So let's try. Let's go ahead. We'll tag that place. Okay. Look, it's over in that direction. And we're just going to drive the cars down there, drive our equipment. Oh, crap. We're out in the middle of a field. How's that going to work out for you? Because I can tell you right now, you try and go across that river, you're going to sink. We would have had to have built us a ramp. All right, where's that? There it is. All right, now I don't understand how to get over there. So, that's the railroad track. We're going to get lost our first day. See, that don't even look right. That definitely don't look like we're going in the right direction. Maybe this way. Oh, I think I'm getting somewhere now. Look at there. Now we know we're getting rid of this. And we don't need 3 tractors. So what we're going to have to do, sell some of the equipment. We buy the cheaper stuff. We start small. hmm We start small. And then we work our way up. Let's just go ahead and drive through the. Alright. Now, we own almost that whole lot of land right there. Okay. So let's get the next piece of equipment. That's going to be a slow ride. Build it and they will come. Build it and they will come. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down. Man, I like the lights on that bridge. That's pretty cool. Very decorative. Very plush decor. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down. Riding along in my automobile. Now that goes around there through the thing. So if we could bring a train and go that way. Yeah. We're going to get the equipment over here first. And then we can sort things out. So we got a town in the middle of the map. How much does that one town cost? Because we know we can make some money with it. Bring Sally up. Bring Sally down. Put it down. So you take the trash. How was it we did it? There was something we did. Was it the BGA? Take the town, we distribute this trash to the BGA. The BGA makes energy and gives it back to the town. And then you're constantly making money. Build it and they will come. Build it and they will come. Those trees don't look like they're very inviting for doing forestry. Riding along in my automobile, left and right to left. See, that's not a bad looking silo. It's really not. Bring Sally down. And truthfully, we can just park like this. Alright, let's get the next one. Ooh, this one will do 26 miles an hour. Ooh, it's a whole 2 miles an hour faster. Grass. Wonder if we can mow grass. I mean, I know we can. We'd have to get the equipment first. Hey, Jacob, what's going on? Just getting all my. I came in a new farmer, and we're gonna leave it on new farmer for a bit as we get going, and then once we get a decent start, then we're gonna flip it over probably to hard mode or something. So we sold our harvester, and we had a header and a header trailer and a weight. I think is what all we sold so far. um, Earlier today, when I streamed earlier, I'd come on this map at the end of the stream and was looking at it and was like, you know what? I can do this. I can I can play on this map and do what I want to do. So it's definitely possible. That smoke distorts the dotted lines in the middle. So we got one more tractor, and we're starting on the far side of a map. West side, east side. Would it be east side? East. 600 wheat. That's got to be seeds. Yeah, that's seeds. Hey, there's some extra crops on here. Soybean and corn is a good money maker to start with. Robbie, what's going on? We're starting a new farm build, but I got to get the equipment over here and see what we got, see what we want to sell. Probably gonna sell most of it, and we're gonna buy some old equipment, some cheaper, less expensive equipment. Um, I was going to write down in the description. Kind of a little story, but I didn't. I didn't get to it. All right, so this is the last one. This one only does 19 miles an hour. It is what it is. So we'll probably get grass. Get us a mower at a forage wagon. Maybe we create a field and we just start with the wheat. We might can make something like that work with the storyline. So I want to work myself up to a mega farm, like a huge farm. Um, we're definitely going to have a train, but we're only going to have a train going across the map. Ain't gonna be no loops. Ain't gonna be like, oh, we're trying to run 50 different types of locomotives or 100 cars. We're just gonna have a simple train go across the map. Maybe a small yard at both ends. But we're gonna have to earn it. So that's probably gonna be a $8 million project. The money maker, what I want to put down is a BGA and a town. Town is some RGC mods. That's what I want to put down. What do we have to do to get to that point? So I always think outside the box, right? But on this one, I want to go back, kind of go back to basics. This is not a start from scratch build. Um, the equipment that I have up here, with the exception of the transfer truck, is what we started with. But we also had a harvester, and I've already sold the harvester. Um, but I'll go over that when I get up here. So we got to do it kind of legit, like, um, and we might sell a piece of land and buy the one across the road, because I don't know that I want the train going through my property. So how's Robbie and Jacob doing tonight, this morning, today, whatever time frame it is where you're at? Hope you guys are doing okay. We'll see. We'll see what we have up here. It's not going into my it's not going into my property too bad. It's just hitting the corner of it. Doing fine, chilling, working back to relaxing, watching YouTube. Right on. Um, so I don't think that there is a way to really cross over the railroad tracks right here. No, not really. Okay. So why do we have a random piece of track out here? We just hide it, is what we do. We just hide it. Okay. Alright, so here's the equipment that we have. Okay. Right here. That's what we got. Looks like a plow cultivator. I don't know what you call it. Chisel, something. Probably could definitely make some fields with that. It's a cultivator. It says lower cultivator. So we have a seeder, we have a trailer, 3 tractors, pickup truck, and an 18-wheeler. So my first thought is, let's look and see what the grass price is. $15. Not very much. Okay. Not very much. So if we sell the cultivator, we will get 10,500. Okay. The cultivator that I would like to start with would be this. So that would be 1,500. Okay. So first of all, let's come out here. Let's do store delivery right there. So now if we sell this, we made 10,500. And then if we buy the cultivator, main color, we're going to make red. Nope. Yeah, red. And then the design color, we're going to do black. Tires. Yes, let's put tires on it. That kind of weights it down. 9 miles an hour I'm okay with. So we'll do that. 1,800. Okay. 10,000 minus 1,800. We made at least $8,200 off of that. Now, tractor wise, let's look. Let's look at the different tractors. That's 190 horsepower, 175, and 170. So these are medium tractors. What do we have in medium tractors? That one's 108. That one's 70, so we'd make a little bit of money if we got it. Um, that's 190 horsepower, 18 grand. Okay. That one we can do 179. That's a lot more expensive. But we're trying to make money here. Let's start off on a. We did this one. What kind of wheel setups can we get? Wide tires, standard, wide tires, communal. Hmm. I kind of like those. 190. That would be 20,000. So if we buy that, and then 888, that'd be 240 grand at least. Sell that, yes. $245,000. Okay. So now we can sell this. We're not going to be using weights. We'll sell that. Wait a minute. Let's hold on before we sell that. That's got seeds in it. $600 of seeds. So we could plant a field with that first. Alright, now I don't know how good those trees would be as far as cutting them down. Here comes the train. Okay. So let's look at we're right there. So we could still go up some. So let's go over to the trees and see where we're at. Alright, maybe the other side of the trees. Because I'll tell you what I'd do. I'd go in here and just delete all the trees. Yep, that's definitely going to be a tree. That's not a bush. Alright, let's try right here. We need to be right there. Alright, there's the line. Come over a little bit. Okay. Let's go. Let's take out these trees on this side of the tractor. Come on now, keyboard. I'll do it that way. All right, we're gonna get us a bat wing. Let's just do it this way. All right. First of all, we need to do something else. Um, we need a truck and a thingamajigger. Oh, let's see. Construction farmhouses. Okay. That's 160,000. That's 18,000 for that little thing. Okay. Um, there's a little cabin for 10. What else we got? $10. Bex is a little 115, 5,000. Ooh. Ooh. That that makes me think of something. Um, trailers. Bring Sally up. Bring Sally down. Here we go. How much are those? 49, 59. We could do that. No. I mean, to go back, that would be 59,000. That'd be okay. Um, Gray, desert sand, red, gray. Let's do gray. Let's buy that. Okay. And then what else we got? We got truck. We need the truck to pull it. There's a truck for pulling this. Let's lease that. We're moving in. Okay, now what we need to do, I think the deck's going to go on the right side. So if we open the cover, come on. Keyboard's not working. There we go. I don't see a sleep trigger, but that's not a problem. So however we want it to face, we need it to... Is a train coming? We cross over this line right here. But we could take and we can put it out here. If we're fancy, we're getting us a mobile home to start with. And we can park it like that. Z. Okay, now, leased items. We have something else that's leased we could probably buy now. Oh, no, we don't. We bought it. Yeah. The Volvo. Let's return that. We're leasing the Volvo. Okay. So, we're going to hold on to this because it's got 600 liters in there. That's going to save us from having to buy we probably need to fix that where we can go across it. That might not be a bad idea, wouldn't it? Okay. for the time being, because we pole. Well, we're not pole. We're just starting out. Let's we'll go get our cultivator and our trailer. Oh, we got a pickup truck too. Pickup truck, transfer truck. Yeah, it's not the best in the world, but you know, it works. Okay, let's pull this up over here, and then we're gonna get the trailer, which we're probably gonna end up selling. I'm just saying. But for right now, we're gonna hold on to it. Oh, I hate trailers like this. How much does this hold? Because we're probably gonna fix this right now. Vehicle, it holds 8,000 liters. Okay, so let's go to trailers. 8,000 liters, and we should have a better trailer. I got that wooden one, but now I don't know. I don't know. Um, there's that one. The 2.8 liters. That don't make no sense. So I was thinking about that one, but it's the same kind of trailer. Cause see, if you do it standard extension cattle truck, liquid bell trailer, standard extension, right? So we can get up to 15,000 on that. But what I don't like is that it's the dual axle, the front and rear axle. I don't like that. I thought that I downloaded one. There's an old wooden one. Uh, Yeah, I don't like that either. And it's not going to be big enough. Now there's that. It only holds 10,000 liters. Uh, I mean, those kind of look old. A big bag trailer. That's from Raleigh Christie. That thing's going to hold a stupid amount. General Products, honey. Now, how do you 16,000? See, that's misleading. Oh, we need to do a better job at finding a trailer. All right, whatever. It is what it is. We can adapt and overcome. Yeah, I just don't like. Nah, I don't like that either. Just gonna run the deer off. That's better lined up. That's mo better. Okay. So what I'm thinking, that we start out, we get us a mower. Okay. If I bought a piece of land and I'm gonna make a field, right? The first thing that I'm gonna do is that I would mow it, bush hog it, whatever you call it, before I would bush hog it before I would try and plant it. And that's just me. Now we got these, so that ends up being 7 meters wide. That's 2 meters. This is 2.1. That's only 150 bucks. And that goes right into play with using old equipment, and that's old. We want to save as much money as we can. We'll buy that, and then we need to get a forage wagon, and I have one. Um, we have an old looking forage wagon, and it holds a bunch. It holds 100,000 liters, and again, 9 million is good. And I may have edited the wall types. Let's see here. Type 1, type 2. Roller position. We'll leave the little ones on there. The color, color don't matter to me. So we could start with that. Oh, come on. Unattach. There we go. So we get the forge wagon up here first. Now what I don't have, maybe I do. Let's see. Um, there's a mower. That's 2.3 meters. Maybe that's what we should have got. A windrower. 4 meters. Yeah, let's buy that at 2,100. No, let's try it. We're trying to save money. Let's try it with just a forage wagon first. So, 100,000. If you're getting 15 per thousand, $15 per thousand, then you would get 100 times 15. You get $1,500 off of one trailer. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the trailer over there first. Okay. The transfer truck we're gonna leave sitting for right now. We could say we could say that we bought these at auction. Because here's how we're gonna make our money, and it does good. RGC mods, uh, factories, $2.5 million. Okay, see, it takes energy, it gives you money, and it makes trash. So then, if you come down here to where's the BGA? Get the BGA. This is my goal. Then you could take the trash and make energy. You might make digest. I don't know. I can't remember. I know it makes energy. And then we're gonna need to do we could do a cattle barn, maybe. Look at that. Look at that track. Isn't that just dandy? unfold it, and then we lower it. Man, that's just too cool. It don't look right on the back of this mower. All right, we'll start off over here. Lower. Work with. Yeah, no. Lower. Lower. So we can go clear over to the next white line. We're not. Let's see. We need to be at 90 degrees. Yeah. Okay. We'll just let's do this. We're just playing around with this. I want to see. We don't want to make too big a field starting off with, right? And what if we take the tires? If we, you see where the grass is cut? If we take the tires and put to the right of that, it comes out about right. All right, we need to We'll have to come back down. That's too much right there. Yeah, it's got to be right on the edge of the grass. I'm screwing this all up. Hey, Bruce, what's going on? It's going pretty good. We went to auction, bought us some equipment. Um, you know, um, how do we do this? So, came in new farmer. We had 3 tractors, a harvester, a cultivator, a seeder, and a trailer. Right. We kept the seeder and the trailer, and we sold everything else. Um, and then we went to auction, and we bought some other stuff. I am tired. I'm not gonna lie. So we went to the auction and we bought some other stuff, and um, that's how I'm doing. We just went to the store and bought it, but you gotta have a storyline. There goes that stupid. I don't know why it's doing that. It's doing it. A backstory. There you go. You got yeah. And see, I want to write something down in the description with this. Um, so we had $240,000 worth of tractors. Well, we sold them, and we bought one for 20 grand. Right? We got us a cheap little mower. Cause trying to capitalize on the money, because we need $4 million to get one of our money makers. But I don't know how that would fit in. How much is the cow barn? Animals, cows. Kielski, is that it? That's not it. There it is. So that's $1 million. So we're a ways off. I don't know what other options do we have. Animals. The base game one with the robot is 722,000. We've got this one, the Brazilian cow barn, holds 400 cows for 50 grand. Now we could do that. Um, but I think that the we need to have the um we need to have the food in place before we think about doing that. So we're just gonna take what we learned. We're gonna take the grass and we're gonna sell it, and we're gonna see how much we make, and we go from there. These trees that are on the map, I'm not too enthused about how they look as far as doing forestry. And see, I don't know what's going on with this. Like it's skipping. I think I have it lined up and then I don't, and So our cedar that we have, um, it's got 600 liters of seed in it. So I don't want to just get rid of it. I want to use that seed first. Yes, it's small, but it was cheap. We got to work our way up, man. This is hardcore, but we're on easy. Um, we're gonna play a year or so or whatever. As we progress, we're gonna go from easy to normal to hard. So, the economy's gonna get tough on us, man. We got to survive. We got to learn to go with it. I'm so stupid. Anyway, I'm a I'm a tightwad, man. I had to buy what was $150, not $1,500 or whatever. There was another bar cutter that was pretty, it's wide, but I'm a tightwad. I gotta budget my money. Nope, we need to be right up on that. There we go. Yep, it's cutting it. That's all. That's all we need, right? So I told myself, I was like, look, I'm gonna come in here. If I bought a piece of land before I ever went to try and make a field, I would probably bush hog it, right? So that's what we're doing. We're gonna make us a little. Um, we're gonna make us a little soybean field. I hadn't even looked to see what kind of crops. Some maps crops pay different, so I don't know if that's the case with this one or not. gonna find out. So that was just me trying to make it straight. I don't know if it worked or not, but I like the looks of it. I like the idea, but it's not the easiest thing to get right. So the real question is, how are you doing, Bruce? And I don't. So another thing, um, I don't want to just go in and be like, oh, I'm gonna buy a cow barn right now, and we're gonna make tons of money right off the bat. Probably gonna buy a cow barn. Um, but I at least want to have the money in place. And I don't think that 400 cows is where we need to start with. But above all, uh, we're going to go with the price first. So we're going to use our pull behind harvester. We're going to get that. I think we saw one of them in the auction. Should have went ahead and bought it. eBay. We're buying it off of eBay. There you go. There's your storyline. We're shopping online. We're buying it off of eBay. And I'm a tightwad. Craigslist. There you go. Well, I mean, to me, Craigslist is, well, I mean, you could do that online. Yeah, that would work. It ain't sold yet. Yeah, it's Craigslist. Local stuff on Craigslist. And then we're gonna pick it up with the harvest wagon. We're starting off with a small field, and you know, might have to swing around to get that. And I'm just getting these little pieces just because somebody's gonna say be like, hey, you missed a spot. And every penny counts. Yeah, so I think the pickup on this is a little bit wider than what is, well, I'm just gonna say it's wider than what the trailer is. Look, we even went on Craigslist. Check this out. We went on Craigslist and we bought us a mobile home. Check it out. See, I got front porch and everything. Need to get us a grill, smoke some ribs. No, let's turn that off. I was hoping that I would fill this thing up, but it don't look like I'm going to. We might have to invest in a windrower. Yeah, that's not too wide of a pickup. Yeah, I ain't gonna make nowhere near as much as I thought. So we sold one piece of land, and we turned around and bought a different one because of the location of it. Um, I don't think there wasn't anything on the other piece of land. Um, Zoom out. Of course, the game's going to save. 16x map is going to take a minute. It's all good. All right. So somewhere over in this area, 60, no, 64, I think. We had 64. I think that's the piece of land that we owned. So we sold it and we bought 235, which we own that one. We own that. We own this down here. Um, a little spot up there. So I think what this is, at 122, you can rent the train up there, which I think that's why you own it. Okay. And then if you look at that, you come down here. Um, what's 253? What's it 253? There's nothing there. Maybe there is. 255 and pot 6. So you could probably start off with like a little small something if you wanted to. Um, but yeah, hold up. Oh no, we done got turned. Let's try that. Okay, that's picking it up. And what we might do, we might put down a sell point for one of them people that buys grass. See if they pay any more. What I say? That would be what, 15,000? If you have 100,000, you sell it for $15 per 1,000 liters. That would be 15 times 100. So if we're lucky enough to get 50,000 liters, then we could sell it for 750 bucks. Man, that's gonna be a long. No wonder everybody does forestry. But I don't want to be like everybody else, man. I want to be different. I guess we could get a silage pit and make silage. But I don't know. A lot of people start off with silage too, probably. Excuse me. Ooh, we probably could have got that whole thing right there. We are getting it right there. We're getting the whole thing right there. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get 50,000. So our best bet is probably to try and sell it to a resident of the town. We might have some luck there. We did cut down. Well, we took out some trees. Um, if the T-Rex wasn't so dang expensive, I would say do it with the T-Rex, but T-Rex is mighty expensive. There's that little bit right there. 46,000. Okay. So now grass. Port. Oh, that's way up yonder. All right, let's try to. Well, we'll go to town. Maybe we can knock on a few doors and see if somebody's interested in buying some grass. Whoops. Use it compost. Premium compost material right here, fellas. This is what you want. Oh, and we got to jump the railroad tracks. That's great. That's just dandy. Yeah, we're getting beat up by the railroad tracks. Ooh, that was lucky. All right, now I thought I packed one of these. So I dreamed of becoming a farmer, going back to the basics, kind of, sort of, as much as I can. Um, I say that because I like to, as Bruce puts it, think outside the box. I do stuff different, you know. But so we're kind of going back to the basics. We're going to plant some crops and we're going to build ourselves. We're going to build ourselves up. Um, I don't mind starting with cows, but I don't think that starting with 500 cows or even more. If I was to put down I don't have enough money to put it down, but we've got the one cow barn that I can put extensions on. Um, I think we need to do it different than what I normally do. Um, we got grass. We got big square that we can get a whole lot of grass off of. We could do sheep to start with. Get us some wool going. There might be a spinnery on the. I don't know. I don't know what kind of productions are on the map, but there might be a spinnery that we could take the wool to, and um, all right. First of all, are we gonna have to own land? Ha! We own the land. Yes. So, first of all, is there a house that we could easily pull into? Everybody's got these tight fences. These people look like they might would buy some. Okay. Construction. Production selling points. Lawn and firewood customers green, gray, blue. What's the difference? That's a blue tarp. Is that gray? Yeah, that's what it is. You too, Bruce. Let's do the blue. We'll spin it around. We got to put it down to see how much they're going to pay. And we may tell them to go, you know, play some solitaire. All right, now let's see what we got here. How much are they willing to pay? $75. Now that's a lot better price. They must really want they really want the compost, man. I think we could deal with that. We might have found our niche. $3,400. I'll take it. Now we got to get out of here. This is not going to go too well. Okay. It's always good to see Bruce come in. I need to I need to see if I can clear a spot on his schedule and we can play some first ascendant. I guess we can get rid of that. $7,500. So we didn't get 50,000 liters, but if we could, all right. I think that we could find a better mower on Craigslist. We made $7,500, so we got to keep it. We got to $7,500. So we have to find one that we can. We got to. We got to use our profits. We need a savings. They need a savings account mod where you could take and add money to a savings account. So like, say you got 300. I got $322,000. I put 300,000 in savings, and it sit there, right? Maybe earn some interest on it. I don't know. But just to move it over there to where it's like, all right, I got 300,000 in savings. I got $22,000 to work with. we got to save the 300,000 to buy something bigger. And there's a reason I want to put that town down other than just for the money. And this game did not, we didn't start in August. Was it, did we start in January or February? I don't know if I slept. We did sleep. Um, did we? No, I ain't been streaming long enough to sleep. Alright, so there's our truck. Okay. So I think what I need to do, construction, farmhouses. 5,000. That's a necessary purchase. Um, so I'm hoping we put that down when we spawn into the game. That's where we go. All right. Now we got $7,500. Mowers. So 53 plus 21 would be $7,400. So that would be within our budget, right? Mowers. Let's go ahead. We're going to put that on Craigslist and sell it. And that's crazy. All right, mowers. How much the Batwing? 15,000. Okay, we'll buy that, and we'll buy this. Okay. Now, before we do that, we need to drive through the trees for a second. We need a savings account mod. That's what we need. I'm telling you. All right, now what we're going to do here, even though that's what we mowed, we're going to make the field kind of even, lower, create field. Okay. But I can't, I can't just take and make it bigger. We got to work the land. Um, we can kind of go straight right here. Now, we're going to take out that one tree. Are we still making a field? Yep. Okay. Yeah, we just can't. I just can't go like. I don't want to make like a real big ass field and that's all we moved. So we're going to use that as kind of a guideline for the size of the field. Okay. Now we got to come up here and we got to get this right. Let's see how well that blends. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Hopefully 600 liters of seeds will be enough for this. Okay. That's good stuff right there. So we could actually pick this up. I don't know how well the tractor's going to do. Not too bad. Alright, so we got that little bit right there. We're going to go ahead and get that. Get up, turn. We might need to back up some. Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking this. I'm liking the idea of it. I'm liking doing it. So this will be our field for today. And then we can cut some more grass. All right, so we're down to $100. We had 75. We spent 74. That actually does pretty good with the. Why does that get off like that? I guess that's where we started, huh? We'll try and do better on this one. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Since that's doing good right now, and what we can do, we can back up, lower it down. See, it got off. What the crap? It's alright. It's alright. It's not the end of the world. 5.2 meters. So if we told it that it was 5 meters. Missouri grandmother arrested in Graceland fraud scheme. Huh. Alright. Alright. Let's turn that off because I don't think we're going to need it for these two strips. let's see. We'll do like that. I think that's fair right there. We didn't go too much bigger than what we mowed. Okay. Now raise that up. Create field. Unfold. I'm gonna get me a little pad and I'm gonna keep up with this. It's like we're budget. Okay. All right. Well, soybeans. So let's look at the crops right now. I'm not sure why. I've never understood why soybeans are better. If anybody knows why soybeans is better crop to start with, obviously they pay good. Olives, grapes, sorghum, canola, oats, barley, wheat. Yep, so soybeans really pays good, and corn. Corn's not so much. Sugar beet cut, cotton pays real good. All right, soybean. Okay, so um, change it to soybean. Now let's put this on course play, and we're just gonna follow it. And I'm gonna sit here and chill and think. Cancel. Back. First waypoint. Start. Oh, hold on. We need to do some stuff here because that's not how we play. Um, we're keeping it on easy for right now. Traffic. If there is traffic, we're gonna leave it on. Seasonal growth off. Days per month, fixed visual month off. Snow's gonna be off. Um, we turn all that off. Normal. We may change the off, 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 off. Okay, let's save the game there. Go back, first waypoint, start. Yeah, blocked by an object. What are you blocked by? There's nothing there. How are you blocked by an object when I can hire a worker and the worker does fine? Like, come on. All right, let's help him out a little bit right here. We'll take that one out too. We'll bring the truck over there. All right, so let's get my little book out. So what we're gonna do, all right. So we had 7,500 made from grass. Spent minus 7,400 on mower. So that leaves $100. Equals 100. And we got to wait till the planting's done. Let's go ahead and oh no. Alright, that's not going to go over that. So why don't we just go ahead and make us a spot. Construction. Landscaping. Now, if we flatten that out like that, there we go. Let's go over to the grass there. And then we can smooth that out. Go back. Okay. Let's try that. It's not perfect, but it's better than what it was. So at some point we're gonna need a shed. Now we'll earn the money for that. We're saving that 300,000. While we're doing that, so one thing ultimate that I'd like to do, I want to put the city down on both ends of the map. Um, I know we don't have enough money, and the reason for that is that we could. I was thinking about it as far as sell points. Um, okay, let's go back to landscaping, painting. Oh, concrete bricks. This is like the other map. What we got here, concrete. There's cobblestone. Alpine asphalt. Okay. Asphalt. Alright. Animal mud. Sand wet. Concrete bricks. That looks more like a mud to me. Concrete tile. Dirt. Grass. Dry patchy grass. I kind of like that. See, we got to have different gravel. Gravel from Alpine. That's the better looking gravel. Gravel dirt. Gravel dust. Gravel grass. Gravel and moss. A little bit different texture. Um, River mud. Pathway. Some of these are like real close to each other. Pathway gravel. Plate. Red concrete bricks. Riverbed. See, now I like that as far as a gravel. And then those, we don't need to check those. Rough asphalt. Okay. And then wet mud. Okay. So let's go back over all that in grass. Plants. All right, that's the cool text. That's what was out there. So we got meadow. I think that's the typical meadow. Yeah. And then you got daisies. Edelweiss. That's a bush. Those textures are not coming up. Yeah, that's supposed to be a yellow one. That's meadow. There's a bush. What do we do? Grass. Okay. Yeah. 439. So I think the seeds are going to last to do this field. So some of the things I had in mind, um, production wise, greenhouses. So we have one. Was it Smitty's? Large greenhouse version 2. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that we can grow there. I wasn't even aware of that. So there's the typical one. And I think that's what I used before. But Smitty's, I don't see. It's on that side. So if we put this up to a railroad track, like that, whatever. Or we could do this one. Let's see, all that's where that is. Um, we have, we can do um, auto load with the train. Escort Garden Deco. Now that's pretty neat. That's not a bad looking little garden. And then there's this one. The only problem with it is that pallets spawn on the inside. Yeah. So you have to drive through it. But I'm kind of liking the looks of that. I don't know what the production rate would be, but there's a bunch of stuff that you can grow in that. But my original thought was if we take and put three of these down beside each other, bam, 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 we could have one for tomatoes, one for lettuce, and one for strawberries. And then they could just spawn out. We could pick them up with a trailer, and it would be good. Um, I think production wise, we're going to use um, what's in the game. We may try and find some that have been edited. There may be a pack where, just take the spinnery for instance, it where it's edited to hold more, maybe not run faster, but just hold more. Hello, you got you checked out. The modular greenhouse might be worth a look. Yeah, I might check that out. But I was thinking about the just using the base game stuff. But I will definitely check that out. So I have, when we're talking about greenhouses, um, there's another mod that I like using as well, and I edited it. Um, Factories is the garden. The only thing I don't like about it is that your production, um, there I got this mod, and it makes a whole bunch of stuff. But the amount that your production runs, if you're only running one crop, it runs super fast. If you activate all the different crops, they run extremely slow. So it's like the production rate is for the entire garden. So the more recipes that you have running, the slower the garden produces. But I like using this mod. It's pretty cool. Um, greenhouses, orchards. Huh, I've done a bunch of those trees before. Yeah, so it's called a greenhouse, and it's in the factories, or not the greenhouse. It's called the garden. It's third party site, I think. It might be on King's Mods. I'm not sure, but it grows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. It looks like there's about 30 productions on it. Um, I don't want to place it down right now, but it's a pretty cool mod, and it only takes seeds and water, which is pretty neat. I mean, it's got bananas and coconuts and kiwi and carrots, garlic, onions, grapes, olives. It's all kinds of stuff. All right, so our tractor's done. Oh, and I forgot that we was paying him. I shouldn't have done it. I should have done it myself. That's all right. And we still have 56% left. No, we was on the other side of the cultivator, I think. All right, let's go try out this new mower. So I got that garden mod, and then there's a crop production. Um, I mainly use those for supply and delivery contracts. What do we have to do? Pick it up from the other side? Oh, I can't put it on this tractor. All right. Let's see if we can do something. Nope, we can't put it on that tractor. All right. So we'll sell the front. I really don't want to, but we're going to. So that gives us 1,800. We'll say $1,800 back. Um, I'm writing this shit down. Sold. Let's see, plus 1,800. We sold the front mower. So, and we have $1,900 that we can spend. So this will probably still be quicker than using. I wish I'd thought about that. Um, do we have? Is there a tractor that we can get for under $1,900? Well, no, we have to buy that again. That's all right. We got to make do with what we have. All right. So we went there. Let's clear this course so that'll bug me on that mini map. Ben. Yeah, this may still be faster than. Let's see, we want a little bit of separation. I don't know how this is gonna work, but we're gonna try it. How did that? Okay, now I know because that's set for cruise control. That's going crooked. There we go. We really need that front. Crap. Is there a mower? Let's see. Medium tractors, 14,000. Is there a mower? A tractor? That was a medium one. That one's 29, 54, 36. I don't think we have anything right now. Okay. That needs a lot of horsepower. Hmm. That's only 36 horsepower. We could go to 48. So that one's 40, 75. Oh man, we would have to have something like that. Hmm. Dang it. Dig it doggone dang. There's that John Deere. Where did it go? Nope. That's not going to be it. That's the wheel weights, front loader attachment. It's gotta have that bar on it, don't it? That's the smokestack. Configuration. Nope. It's only 105. Try on the front weight tab when you customize the tractor. Might have the front 3-point link there on some on them. Yeah, so I'm trying to keep it like the older looking tractors. Um, and I don't think the older ones are gonna. See, like that's just weights. Um, Front loader attachment is just gonna be the front loader. So I'm not. I'll be honest with you. I'm not a real big fan of the older tractors. It's just an idea that popped in my head. Was like, hey, let's run some old tractors. Typically, I like running. Well, I like running them. It's just I've always ran the newer stuff and the big John Deeres and the big cases, and so it's like now I wanna get away from it, or I just want to do something different. Um, I look up and you're on an international, right? um, so my favorite one to use, I think, is this one, the 120 horsepower. Um, the Fiat Agri is cheaper. Okay. So here's the thing, like I'm keeping up with my money also, right? Star. Um, so far, my budget that I have to spend, and I'd have to sell the other one. Right now I've got $1,900 plus whatever I can sell that tractor for. Um, which is not going to be much because it was cheap, 14. So that would be about roughly $16,000 that I could spend on the tractor. Um, I've got over 300,000, but I don't want to. Fiat Agri. I just don't want to get into having a big loan and stuff like that. It's kind of like I'm putting that 300,000 into a savings account kind of thing. Um, yeah, that's just what I was thinking. It's 33,000. Um, front linkage. All right, screw it. We're gonna go over budget. That's messed up. And we need to get the front mower. Oh, this hurts, man. All right. Yeah, we still need to fix that. Make it better. Yeah, I know. I just don't ever. I never drive all the way over there to them, and yeah, there's a mod that came out that I really want to play around with. Um, there's a mod that what is it like fluctuating sell price or something? I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, I don't know. I think the Batwing's still the better, be the better mower. Yeah, so there's a mod where if you I can't remember who it was that was showing it. So you buy a vehicle, right? Um, let's say you buy a tractor and you want to sell it. So every hour you get a new price. Sometimes you might take a loss if you sell it, or you could wait and sell it for a profit. Yeah, so like I think the idea is like you put it on eBay, like you're auctioning it off or whatever. Or somebody's really interested in your tractor, right? So you might have somebody that's willing to pay more because they just really want it, right? Um, and then an hour goes by and they're like, oh, I found something else, So the interest goes down, like the people interested in it goes down or whatever kind of thing. Um, that's kind of how the guy was explaining it when I watched the video. I should have went and downloaded it, but now I'll have to like find it because you could do like OK Use Mods has like a car dealership. You could Another way of playing the game. You could buy tractors and turn around and sell them at a profit. I don't know how well it works. Like, let's say you bought, if you bought a tractor on discount, could you turn around and sell it for a profit? I don't know how all that works, but yeah, that'd be neat. Be like putting it on Craigslist or some type of selling site. I don't know. Post it. Just post it on the internet. Hey, I got this for sale. You want to buy it? Yes or no? So this is kind of what I'm doing. Like I'm starting out small and I want to grow. I don't want to just. I had $300,000. I didn't want to like go into that. I want to save it for um, buying the town and the BGA that I'm going to put down that goes with it. Um, so I'm having to like buy equipment. Like I want to buy a new mower, right? The batwing mower. So I need to earn the money doing the grass. I've got that mod where they'll buy grass and firewood. Um, so I got to sell. I got to sell the grass to get me a new mower. Um, I got me a little notepad. I'm keeping track of what my money is as far as my budget. Um, if that makes sense. Just something stupid. I don't know. Just something. So like, let's say when I sell my soybeans, let's say I make 50 grand. I may choose to. I may choose to do. Oh, you haven't heard of the grass and firewood mod? Check this out. And I've got one of them on the map. Production selling points. Um, Lawn and firewood customers. So what it is, that one's got a blue tarp that's where you sell the grass. And I guess the firewood, um, I don't know how close you have to be for the firewood, but you can sell your wood. This one's a gray tarp, and that one is a green tarp. So I put one of them down next to a house, and the house is kind of the yards in that town are kind of funky. But there's one of them. They've all got fences around them, but there's one of the fences I was able to get into, so it's pretty cool. Um, if you look at the selling price for grass, the map only wants to give you like $15 for 1,000 liters. I'm like, okay, well then that's what I have to work with. And then I remembered I had that mod, and I was like, maybe they'll pay more, right? So grass, $73 right now, and you got 14 and 15. Like, yeah, I'll take the 73 all day long. Maybe they're using it for compost or something. I don't know. But I thought, hey, that's a new way of doing it. Because here's the concept for me: if I buy a piece of land and I'm going to farm it, the very first thing that I would do would bush hog where I'm going to make a field, right? I'm gonna clean up the area where I'm gonna make a field. So if I'm gonna bush hog it, if I can make hay out of it or grass or whatever, right? Why not try and sell that first, and then we come in and we take a cultivator and we make our field and plant it and grow it and all that good stuff. So I'm kind of going back to the basics. I've used a lot of cool mods, the fishing boats, the trains, um, the Lambo's mods, the mines, and there's a lot of cool mods out there that I really enjoy using. And I've kind of gotten away from just the normal farming type stuff. So I'm like, hey, let's go back to basics. 20 FS25 is going to be coming out. I'm not going to have all these cool mods to begin with, so I'm going to have to be doing the basics. So I didn't do this as a start from scratch. I came in as a new farmer. I had 3 tractors and a harvester, a trailer, and a seeder. I sold the tractors. I sold the harvester. Of course, you have 100,000 when you start. So I bought a transfer truck and a trailer because I know I'm going to be having crops and I'm going to have to haul or whatever. Actually, I did that just messing around on the map yesterday. But I'm going to keep the transfer truck and trailer. So sold the tractors and harvesters, and we bought cheap stuff, and I ended up with 300 grand left over. So yeah, I like using the old equipment some, but then there's some things it's like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And the 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 batwing mower is one of those for me. I know I use it all the time, but it works, you know, and I love how it looks. It reminds me of a bush hog, right? Come on, come on, come on. Right. Yeah, Chad does that, doesn't he? CBW Farms. And I've thought about that. Cause so I'm going to do a trucking company, right? That's part of one of the things I wanted to do. Um, I'm going to use the crop production, and I have a mod, selling point that I edited to where it pays 10% of whatever the crop is. So it would be like either using the train or the trucking company, whatever. It would be like getting a transport fee, is why I did that. And the only thing, the I'm not you I wouldn't I'd really have to watch somebody how they did it. Um, so look at this scenario. Okay, I do a trucking company. All right, and let's say me right here, as far as the farm, I'm getting low on fertilizer, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna put in an order for a truckload of fertilizer. So how would you go about delivering on from the other one, from the trucking company, delivering a load of fertilizer to the farm? I know I could use Easy Deb to, say, all right, I'm going to get X amount of dollars, right? You look at what the price of the fertilizer is, and yeah, it wouldn't be hard to figure out what I'm supposed to get. But would I be able to dump into another silo? That's not working out right. Because somewhere along that, I would have overlapping properties, or I would need to be able to overlap properties, and I'm not sure how that would work. Like, say for instance, you have the trucking company doing something that you could also do with a train. So if you had those set up as different ones, how do you go about going to using the same sell point or the same factory? I'll just do it like that. Yeah, that'd be tough. I'd have to play around with it to see what I could get figured out. You can change between farm accounts and give other farm permission to use your stuff. I think your farm would have to own the fert to dump in your silo, though. Okay. Yeah, like that's the thought. Like the crop production would be what I would use to fill up the trucks to take and sell them. Um, if one of them was a contractor for the other one, you just go pick up from that crop. Have two different crop productions put down. You go pick up from one to deliver to that farm, and then you can say, all right, I'm gonna get paid $1,500 for delivering this load. So you just go into Easy Dev and add $1,500, right? I know there's some way that I could figure out how to do that, and then yeah, I would just have to sit down and be like, all right, how can I do this? Let me play it for a little bit, and I'd figure it out. And then like on this map, right? Um, so this line right here is the train, but the highway or the road kind of follows it some, and I think where that turns and goes up, the road comes out here to the city. So I'm not sure how I would go about placing the train tracks because where I'm farming at right now, if I put the train, because I'm going to place the train down on this map, um, so it would be cutting across this property. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that would work. And then the track is considered placeables. I think so. I wouldn't be able to sell the land unless I sold the track. Um, where's the? All right, so that's the farm. Over here, there's like a shipping. There's a boats and stuff over here. So I want to have a train come across the map to here, but I also want to be able to use the transfer trucks to come over there. Train tunnel, yeah. So see, it's got like green boats over here, and what I was thinking about doing, was right in here. You know, they've got those containers. May come down some. I could put a crane. We got cranes like those right there. Might be bigger than that, but I could put down a crane right here, and if I could bring the train, whichever side it would probably have to be on this side. It doesn't matter. It wouldn't matter. I could do containers right there or something. Wherever I got it figured out to put the other train tracks on. Um, you could load either the train or a transfer truck um, right here. Drive it off for the drive it out this way. Uh, So what I was thinking about was following the road, and it wouldn't be too awful hard to bring the train up in elevation to cross over those tracks and then follow the road. Follow the road out this way. Now, where that cuts and goes through the town, right? I could bring the train out here, cross over that water, turn, turn through here or something, cross back over here, and then come back in between the tracks and the road. So I don't know, just little things that I would have to figure out. Wouldn't be. I don't think it would be that big a deal. So I have Tuesday and Wednesday might be a good day to play around with that. So this will get us somewhere in the neighborhood of like 75 to 100,000, or 65 to 70,000, I think. Train tunnel. Yeah, it'd be cool if you could make a train tunnel and then not be connected to anyone's property. And it might be possible. I don't know, but it might be possible to um might be possible to do what I want to do. I just have to I just have to play around with it and figure it out. Yeah, see how the fences are with those yards and stuff. Some of those look like it'd be a real pain in the butt to get into. This one's kind of tight, but it works. And I could probably put the see, I didn't hit the trash can there. I could probably put the what was I gonna say? I could probably put the tarp and the wood pile like out front. Which when if you start on new player, new farmer, you own this piece of property. You own this property through here anyway. Let's see. Yeah, so it might be better to go ahead. I didn't even see how much we made. It wasn't much. So this would be March. New vehicles. Sold products 6,895. Um, I don't know why I was thinking 65,000. Wage payment $320. I'll still take it. That's still almost 7 grand. So no, no, I don't think so. And then I've got there's a gold market selling point, a gold selling point. I don't know if putting it down how much it would pay for grass, but once the soybean kicks in, um, where we can harvest it, and we'll once the crops we get to where we can start selling crops, we'll be good. Trains, trains wonky. Look at that. That's weird. I don't think I've ever seen a train do that before. What's those green lights coming from? Yeah, I definitely need to work on that. But anyway, I think I'm gonna get off here. Go get me some sleep. Got a couple things I gotta do today before I go to work, so we're gonna swing around. Yeah, so there's my truck and trailer that we bought just to kind of drive around the map yesterday, and I just decided to keep it. Actually, I think I had to lease the transfer truck. So that's kind of what I'm gonna keep doing as I make a field. I'm gonna mow it first, and then we take the cultivator and we go out there and create the field, and then plant the crop, and all's good. So I appreciate y'all coming out, Ben and Bruce and uh, who else was it? Jacob and Robbie, Bruce, Ben. Thank you. Hope y'all have a wonderful day. Remember, life's too short not to have fun. Tell your loved ones that you love them before it's too late. And have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. With all that being said, three, two,